That was weird. That was weird. Oh, it's almost time to go back. I was actually gonna do this from in there. I was like, I don't even want to sit in my chair until it's time to go sit in my chair. I ain't been in my chair in 2 weeks. Do 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 do. Jumping ahead. Bro, did nobody tell you to do anything? Stop jumping before me. Nobody should ever post anything before I say it. And I mean nothing. There should never be anything posted before I say anything at all. Matter of fact, I got to do this just to clear all this. If it ain't ever came out of my mouth, it should not be posted. Who all we got in this bitch? Nethead was happening. Bob and Janice was happening. Marcus, Chadrick, GB, Misha, Drake, J Rock, Rhonda was happening. Dante, Status Quo was happening. Peggy, Peggy, it's been good to see you. Long road. This has been a long one, ain't it? Boston, in this bitch. K is Doug, Monique. It's a very good day. 44 watt for Chadrick. The motherfucker was only 60 seconds, so you should be fine. HK was happening. Cole was happening. We in this bitch. Clee was happening. We in this bitch, bro. I see y'all getting in here. This might be my last stream from the phone as I'm crawling my black ass back to work. I don't want to do it. Aaliyah was happening. I really don't want to do it, but we're going to do it. Well, congratulations, Chadrick. Man, the go along, get along gang already crying as I let people get in here. I don't feel like listening to no music. So y'all create an echo chamber so y'all can completely control the narrative. But now y'all mad because y'all ain't got enough people to make money. Y'all niggas is crazy. I'm not going on Patreon tonight. I'm still on vacation. Everything was subject to me whether I'm coming on vacation. Patreon will happen like 100% when I get off vacation, but you know, I don't feel like doing it. It's just what it is. So these niggas created this space so they could get away from everybody. But You know why they do this? Because they're so delusional. They think they the majority. Where I'm like, if you the majority, you would never hear people or care. But y'all know y'all be lying. Y'all know y'all be making shit up, and y'all hate being called on it. So y'all went and did some secret shit. Now you got Taylor and Sharon Tharp, who probably were either approached by Threads or gotten some type of email where all of a sudden these niggas like, hey, let's go be on Threads. Man, ain't nobody following you niggas to no new fucking platforms, bro. Threads ain't nothing but a wannabe left leaning version of Twitter. Like, stop, bro. Like that shit, that Twitter model, that shit dead, bro. Don't nobody take that shit seriously, bro. That used to be some shit where it felt like real public discussion. Now it's just like public comment section. So, as first of all, hit the like button. Second of all, before we do anything, going into season 28, what season is this for you with LNC? How many seasons have you watched Big Brother with LNC? Is this your first or is this your 1000th? You got 1, 5, 4, 5, 7, 4. We got a 10 spot. Yeah, Andrew, I can vouch for that 10 spot. Nah, this be 9, Andrew. 9. This be 9. Next year's 10. Next year will be number 10, the 10th year anniversary. I'm excited. We got to do something big. What that will be, I don't know. So, 5, 6, all through, right? For the first time in LNC history, the website is ready, bro. You can hit the website in the description right now. It'll take you to the web page with our first article, our very first article. I am utterly proud of the Real Late Night Crew. I just can't stress enough how proud I am. I can't stress it enough. LateNightCrew.net. We'll have everything in real time, as you can see on the homepage. Oh, that all the comment sections and shit will be live here shortly. Yeah, everything's gonna go to moderation right now because this is a soft opening, if you will. But if you see, like, so look on the first page. This will always be updated by the second. This will always be updated by the second. The moment veto happens, you'll know. The moment nominees happen, you'll know. The moment HOH and what's coming up next, you will be in the mix. It's time, bro. It's time to shut this shit down. Links in the description. LateNightCrew.net. I'm about to be on that shit like WWE Network, nigga. For free 99. The house, the fucking website is finally completely engineered. It is completely engineered for us to fucking have Big Brother shit. And we getting ready to shut this motherfucker down. We're getting ready to shut this motherfucker down. Great question, Mish, because I've never heard of him. You ain't never heard of free 99 KS? That's just a fancy way of saying free. And this isn't the finished version. This is just the we ready version. There are gonna be lots of tweaks. The so like when we live, the live stream will be on the home page. The live stream will be on the home page. Now, Tuesday, here's how we most likely gonna rock Tuesday. We're gonna do like the first hour, hour and a half on YouTube, and then we're doing the last 2 hours, 2.5 hours on Patreon, because we're watching all Big Brother shit. And we're gonna watch it in a way that's going to be comfortable that we can't do over here. So just so everybody know, we'll be here for like an hour, hour and a half, go over the latest news. If the cast is out, we'll go over that and all of that shit. And then we going over to Patreon. Thursday. Tuesday is when I'm officially ramping up. Tuesday is when I come out of I'm officially out of summer training, if you will. So Tuesday, we ramping up. Right now, the site's live, articles live. Mish, KS, Javon, they're already on the website. They're listed at the bottom. B Squad is in the building. We about to shut this bitch down. I told y'all I wasn't playing this season. I told y'all I was not playing this season. We got a new camera. We got a bunch of new stuff. Now, last year, what did we do? We raised $700 before we went. This year, we only raising $300 because we only getting 2 pieces of equipment. We gotta get a new soundboard. The soundboard has a short in it. It's nigga rigged like a motherfucker. It has to sit in a certain position so it don't turn off. And then we got one more piece of equipment we're gonna get. And then we completely set. So I remember when we raised, the first goal we ever raised going into the season was $2,500. Last year, I didn't even know if I was going to do it. Motherfucker said, here, $700 so you do it, and I did it. This year, I've done nothing but dump all LNC funds into this season already. I'm so hyped. Now that, like, finally got the fucking lawsuit money out of the fucking way, get back to fucking buying equipment. So I can't wait to try this camera out. Oh, so that's what I am excited about. This season is going to be crazy. I'm prepared for it. That's why I just been loving this vacation. Yeah, I guess it came from all the times of me probably rapping this book. Because the cord on it is so thin. So I guess from all the times of me traveling with it, but yeah, like right in there, you can see how it's kind of bent down now. So it has to be in that certain position, or that motherfucker won't turn on. I mean, it's not plugged in now because I'm not in there. Let's see. If they cast the Mega Karen, I mean, but what is she gonna do? Like, I've heard the shit where they talk about, like, that bitch coming back, Angela, but what do you want me to do? You know what I mean? Like, I put all this work into the website and shit, so I'm kind of pot committed. So I expect the devil to put some bullshit on my plate now. That's why I said what I said, because I expect it. All this fucking work I did while I was on vacation shit, getting this website and shit together, yeah, I expect the devil to slide through and give me some shit I don't want. I just got what's the first article on the page right now? An article about PIFE. You can't even make this shit up. They've already confirmed the blockbuster. Season ruined. For me personally, season's ruined. season ruined. That just like that. First of all, hit the like button. Motherfucker, yeah, I'm on vacation for about another 48 hours, but nigga, this is an official Road to Big Brother episode. So if we're not gonna break the damn sixes up, you gonna hit that fucking like button or get the fuck out now. Hit the links in the description and hit the and all the links, not just the donation links. Yes, hit the donation link, but hit the fucking website link. That's more important than anything. The website link. The website link. Now, James, you got carte blanche with that motherfucker. I just would like to have said it first. Share that hoe everywhere. This is about to be epic. I'm pretty excited. So we're pending on monetization on one of the ads for the website. It's so much easier to get monetization when you don't have motherfuckers like YouTube standing in your fucking way. I don't have to jump all these bullshit ass loops. I can monetize myself day one. I don't have to wait for them. Oh, let us get all these. Let us get 100% of the ad revenue split until you get these arbitrary ass numbers that are so fucking obscure and hard to get. Then once you get it, because when I first joined YouTube and got monetized, it like a lot of creators would throw up if they knew what the monetization rules were. And they godfathered people because they changed them multiple times, and every time I was under the line, they would change it to. Now it's like 1,000 subscribers get monetized. I think it was only like 500. And then it's like 1,000. When I got monetized, it was like 500 subscribers, and you had to do like 3 videos in a year. It was something simple. Next thing I know, they changed the shit to what the fuck they changed it to? Like 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, some ridiculous shit. So I ain't gonna lie, I got godfathered in, but then they just started changing shit now. Like I'm not bullshitting. When I'm setting up the monetization for the website, and mind you, this is like extra monetization. Like, so let's say that people watching the live stream over there. Well, all of that ad revenue, I get 100% for the company. Because the crazy part is when you set it up, it's like we just got to take a couple days to just like verify your information, verify your business shit or whatever, and that's it. And then some of them got instant shit. So there's one little pop-up ad right there, but I'm gonna tweak that. I'm gonna take that one out, and I'm gonna just have like the one little one up in the corner, cause like I ain't trying to overkill no shit. I don't want the site to be unenjoyable because we trying to get the bag. That would be just, that makes no sense. This bump for the website only lasts 3 months, and then coming out of it, we gonna switch. The website's still gonna be what it is. It's like, but it'll be partitioned off from the news site that's getting ready to be live. Because all we doing is partition this shit off. Is all latenightcrew.net is gonna be just the main hub, but you just, you click where you're going on the site. You want the news site, you want the Big Brother part, you want the wrestling part, you want the. Yeah, we already got ads on that motherfucker. Number 5, we've made 3 cents already. Exactly, Mish. Mish, I said we was gonna do this. Hey man, I fucks with y'all heavy for waiting this shit out, but we here, bro. We finally fucking here, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Because once we get the main shit jumping, because here's, bro, I don't even know, and I'm gonna put Misha on the spot, fuck it. I don't know if Misha want to actually like write, but I'm gonna tell you what all we have to do with Misha, and really the Beat Squad. I should turn the Beat Squad room into a live mic situation, Move us to another room and leave that shit for a live mic situation and just turn that shit into a feed. Because if I just showed y'all, if I just let Mish just feed, like, man, y'all don't even know, bro. Mish get every fucking, I don't know how she do it. She get every story across like every genre of everything. Javon be trying to catch her, but like with Mish, all we gotta have with Mish is just have a feed. The Misha feed. All I gotta do is just have her drop all her shit in there. Man, what did I do? Oh. But yeah, it's time. That's why I be laughing at motherfuckers. I'm like, man, we got shit to do. I ain't got. That's why I'm like, I just don't have time to be fucking with a whole bunch of people this year. Running through a whole bunch of Twitter streets, and I ain't got time. Everything I report on the game, I got to get up on the website. And for all the Beat Squad, for the Beat Squad, just know, uh, for the live correspondence shit. Another thing, we gonna have like a Joker's page ready to go. 42 watt for Janice. Bang! We gonna have that so, and it's gonna be set up so easily so whoever's in the Beat Squad, we ain't gonna have set hours or whatever. We ain't trying to stay up like jokers, but when you see something, type. There's a whole control room, and y'all are just go in that control room, and everything's clearly listed. 56 watt, Mish. It's a long time. That's a long time between the both of y'all. That's crazy as fuck. But y'all go into the control room and then y'all just type in the timestamp and give a short description of what happened and who it was and hit enter, and it'll go right into the live feed joint. Same thing with like HOH and everything. Let's say you see I'm really into like reporting or whatever. So let's say it's a big eviction and KS sees that I'm half-ass paying attention. Like that. Well, KS, Mish, Javon, whoever, will be able to just go in, click control room, click HOH, or click eviction, type the name in, save. Jennifer, what's happening? LateNightCrew.net. It's amazing time. Man, shout out to everybody for sticking with Squad. I know we like 2 years behind, but I trust the process, especially because my mental is now here. The last couple of years, my mental has not been with this game, bro, and I ain't been wanting to fuck with it. Like, just getting out of the blocks, it's been... Getting out of the blocks, it takes me a lot. This year, you see, I'm already out the blocks. Now, we don't have to worry about the YouTube back end. So now, all of the fucking videos, we gonna get traffic on our YouTube videos from the internet instead of worrying about the YouTube algorithm. We're not worried about the YouTube algorithm no more. So now, when we make a video and turn that into a post, that motherfucking post gets found on the internet. People watch that video on where? YouTube, which does what? Brings subscribers, brings money. Oh yeah. What the hell is going on in Ohio? Doing too much, bird. Niggas is down here doing too. I ain't allowed to talk about Dalton. They told me when I got back I need to find some other shit to talk about. So here we are. I'm so excited, man. I'm so proud of us, man. There's no way I couldn't get here without people really having my back and being patient with me through this shit. I go through a lot, man. I ain't really talked to nobody this last 2 weeks. I've been full-fledged clearing my mind. Like, full-fledged. Like, I've missed a couple phone calls that I shouldn't have missed, like text and shit, like because I ain't been near my phone at all. I really have decompressed, you know. Oh my, hey, my Polaroid came. Remember? Did y'all remember me telling y'all about the Polaroid? One for yes, two for no. That motherfucker came. So for those that don't know, let me grab. I didn't throw away the wrap. So y'all know, since I can't go nowhere do nothing, I be into collectibles or whatever. And so there's this shit from Leaf. Leaf is a brand that does memorabilia stuff and whatnot. And they did a series where it's all one of ones. What are the one of ones? They're real Polaroids that were taken of like celebrities, autographed by the celebrity, and you get it out of a pack. And so every single one is a literal one of one because y'all, well, at least you older motherfuckers know how a Polaroid work. That one picture you took is that one picture. So I got a pack for $20 because here's some of the names that were on it. Here, let me get the checklist. Let me read y'all the checklist. This shit crazy. And then I'm going right back to Big Brother. But I forgot to do, I want to do this now. Because it's going to be a wrap when I get back. Oh, I got another sneaky plan up my sleeve. Y'all will see it shortly too. So here's some of the polar here. So here's one that you could get. I didn't get this one, I promise you. So it's like a real Polaroid of a nigga from back in the day or whatever that they had, and they autographed that bitch. So here's who I got. Hold on, I was gonna tell y'all some names first. You see The Rock there, uh, Jim Henson, Billie Jean King, Dale Earnhardt Sr., Derek Jeter, Hideo Nomo, Hulk Hogan, Kobe Bryant, Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, Tommy Lasorda, Walter Payton, Vin Scully, Al Pacino, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Betty White, Bob Saget, Chuck Norris, Denzel Washington, The Rock, Hugh Grant, Jennifer Aniston, Matthew Perry, Michael J. Fox, Mr. T, Morgan Freeman, Robin Williams, Samuel L. Jackson, Sylvester Stallone, Tom Hanks, Aretha Franklin, B.B. King, Dolly Parton, Fats Domino, Garth Brooks, Johnny Cash, MC Hammer, Queen Latifah, Alex Trebek, David Copperfield, David Letterman, Ed McMahon, Jay Leno, and others. I ain't gonna go through the whole, but that's like the notables. Oh shit. Al Roker's on this bitch. Al Green. Like I just scroll randomly. David Duchovny. Who did I get? I got Mark Lemure and Donnie Kerr. Mark Lemure was a long time on I think it was General Hospital or it was one of the soap operas. I gotta look it up again. But he died. It's from this picture is actually from 2002. He died, so R.I.P. Mark Lemore. So hopefully I find a soap opera fan that want to trade me. I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna get another one. That's very fun. There's a lot of big names. But so what is the first article about on hit the like button now. Right now. Are we going to commercial? I ain't had to do that in years, but it's back, damn it. So They are bringing the blockbuster back. The blockbuster is completely created for them to cheat, and that's the part where I'm gonna piss them off this year. Is I don't have to deal with social media suppression. We're on the internet for real now. We have finally branched out of the confines of all the shit. And we're on the internet now. The lackluster indeed, Rodney. Misha says she posted this motherfucker article in the Big Brother Reddit. They removed it immediately. Yeah, I know, nigga. Get mad. Y'all might as well get mad, bro. Ready or not, here we come. Y'all can't hide. Gonna expose you and make you shitty. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. It's good to see you, Bob. I be missing the fuck out of y'all, bro. I think I have an unhealthy relationship with y'all. Maybe we need more time apart. We need more. Maybe we should go no contact. All the articles will have, and so you see the countdown timer. Once the countdown timer goes away, that will turn into day so and so, blah blah blah. And so finally, there's a website on the internet that understands how to watch Big Brother, ran by people who know how to watch Big Brother. I'm so fucking excited, bro. Let me say this. This is totally unrelated, but I want to just make sure I say it before I forgot. Boston, you was right like a motherfucker. Last night was just a beautiful night of wrestling. Beautiful. MLW, wanting more, and AAA was good. The ending of AAA was everything. All right, back to Big Brother. Now, why hasn't the cast been released yet? I don't know. They've been doing this shit for like the last. They've been doing this shit for like the last couple of seasons where it's like they just don't want you to know who the cast is, and they're very protective of the cast. And here's what's crazy: they're protective only certain members of the cast. I don't. They haven't given us no details on like how live feeds are gonna work. You know what? Let's look for a Big Brother press release. So let's see. The last press release was on the 1st. Big Brother time trip warps house guests through the past, present, and future in a season of endless possibilities. Endless possibilities is code for PIFE. When you start talking endless possibilities, it's because you want endless chances to fuck over the shit. And y'all never right. Whoever y'all pick, it just look, man. All of these motherfuckers is weird, but it's the same people though. You still got Julie Holland uh in the mix. She don't know what she doing. Julie Holland is the one that works on the publicity of the show. She's the one who thinks the smartest way to do publicity with this show is like Sharon Tharp and Taryn Armstrong, who have yet to prove. First of all, Taryn Armstrong and them have not. They should be at 1 million subscribers by now if they were really good at reality TV. All other reality TV channels that's been doing it as long as them are eons ahead of Rob Has a Podcast. But I'm gonna read this shit and I'm gonna read y'all this shit from Taylor. But this shit from Taylor had me in tears. They are over there hurt. Big Brother unveils Big Brother time trip. As the season 28 theme turning time into the ultimate twist. House guests will enter a world where rooms, relics, and competitions transport them across moments in time, while early twists shake up the game from the start. Inspired by decades like the 80s and Y2K, new powers and challenges can disrupt strategy and alliances. Oh my god, bro. So you know everything y'all been complaining about? We doing more of that. More twists, more turns. Hell, they not even gonna know what house they in some days. Here we go. Production ain't shit again. The season kicks off with a special 90-minute premiere on Thursday, July 9th, 8 to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Host Julie Chen Moonves returns to guide viewers through a season where history is rewritten. Oh my lord. So y'all trying to rewrite Big Brother history? This has been the number one problem with you niggas for the longest. Y'all always trying to rewrite it. You can't even make this up. So now there's mask off. This is a fucking mask off moment. They talking about rewriting history, nigga. If that's not PIFE, I don't know what is, my nigga. This 28th season marks a milestone as Big Brother becomes the first primetime series to reach 1,000 original episodes. Yeah, and y'all juiced the fuck out of that to get to that 1,000. Y'all really a long way from that, to be honest. Fans can expect exclusive inside the house footage. Yeah, right. Behind the scenes access. Yeah, right. Extended interviews. Yeah, right. And surprise visits from past Big Brother favorites when Big Brother Unlocked returns. Don't nobody watch that shit. We're not watching it this year. And I'm gonna make all types of articles shitting on bro. I can't wait. That's where when I really want to turn up on a nigga, I'm writing an article. I'm putting that shit on the internet. Fuck YouTube. I want y'all to come flag my website, nigga. But you won't get advertisers. Oh, yes, I will. Nigga, people who be fucking on the internet get advertisers, nigga. There's always somebody that'll put an ad on your shit. Always. But if not, nigga, when I was reading the terms of service of the shit for the ads and shit, I was just like, this is where we separate ourselves from everybody. These little things. So what are the house highlights? A time-bending entryway. House guests are greeted by a striking faux neon sign and a dizzying array of clocks, immediately setting the tone. Time is fractured, unpredictable, and constantly in motion. Well, time is extremely predictable. This is what's wrong. This is to hear how they're already doing this type of shit. It's a level of irony because it's like this is how y'all are for real. There's reality, and then there's the shit y'all be on, and this is what you. Oh, we're playing a game of Big Brother where time is unpredictable. Nigga, time's gonna be very predictable. We're gonna know exactly what day them niggas is going to veto. We gonna know unless y'all gonna start doing the bullshit of just random off days, which we know y'all do. Living room of eras. 17-foot Gothic windows glow against oxblood stone walls, blending classic and industrial design alongside relics from across history, from a triceratops skull to royal crown jewels. A reminder that anything from any era could shape the game. Who the fuck is this appealing to? Like, it's like, I'm like, are you trying to get me to come? This sounds like a castle stay in England or some shit for a vacation. Like, I don't understand the play here. Like, who are you? Who is this for? Like, who hears this and goes, ooh? And I'm talking about I'm not talking about just LNC. I'm talking about who in the game. Taylor fans, You get whoever you say is the polar opposite of LNC. Nigga, this doesn't excite them. None of these niggas on Twitter is like, ooh, ox blood stoned walls. They don't even know what color ox blood is. Red. Nostalgic trophies. A 1940s jukebox that don't work, and an 80s transparent phone that don't work highlight a surreal mix of decades celebrating nostalgia as past, present, and future collide inside the Big Brother house. So what, you got them just living in a time museum? I mean, I like to go to these type of museums where you go through and you see phones and stuff and devices they use from the 70s, 60s, and 50s and shit. But we're playing Big Brother. Relic Lab Hallway. Run Limited, what's happening? Has Janet said anything? Okay, yeah, there she go. I hadn't looked. I want to make sure because after that 60 seconds, I couldn't remember if I saw her or not. Never mind. Relic Lab Hallway. The iconic time laser returns alongside quirky failed inventions, including a pogo stick, keytar, and more, all displayed as relics of past experiments. This does not make me excited for the season. Dante, I see you. This is this is where I just be like, why do y'all spend the money on this? Y'all spend this stuff that they're all everything that I've named to you is expensive, bro. Even though they did it on the cheap, but it's still money, and it's like they just don't. The days of gone. The days are gone of anybody feeling like you got to spend money to make money. Everybody wants to be like, I want to spend as least money as possible and make it. That's what's wrong with sports now. Teams be tanking because they like if we just tank in the end, we'll get a bigger financial uh thing anyway, financial bump from it, and they do. They go, they tank, get some stocks, some draft picks, and then they a playoff team for 5 years making buku money. So it's literally a great investment to lose on purpose. But I'm not so sure that works here in Big Brother. They be celebrating all these things as if they got competition. Like, who is Big Brother's competition? If they had some competition, they had their ass kicked. Clockwork bathroom. Gears and intricate mechanical details surround house guests, while subatomic inspired lighting fixtures create a visually stunning, otherworldly atmosphere. So basically, y'all don't want these niggas in the house playing the game. Y'all want these niggas in the house studying relics and artifacts. So basically, they're playing a big ass game of like Clue or some shit. So they're not really supposed to be because what are we building alliances and shit for? We got the fuck. You could build an alliance and you can have this alliance make all this shit. You can see the greatest backdoor of all time, and then the blockbuster come and fuck it all up. So they've literally the blockbuster has removed the backdoor from the game. That's over. The true blindside backdoor is over. So I, let me look at something real quick. Because they don't want you like I keep hearing it's like You need to look at these clues, and they got this, but this could mean this, and this is from all these different things, and they got to pay attention to all the different errors and all. When do they got to pay attention to each other? When is it going to be about? So I just want them to declare that we no longer do this anymore. It's like production has just gotten to a point where it's like they need. It's like they've turned into TKO on them on their own. It's like they got to fully manipulate everything, and it's like I could maybe see, I can understand it. Let's say, for example, let's say they manipulated Taylor and Taylor has turned into this big star. Let's say they manipulated the shit with the cookout. They turned into big stars. Let's say they manipulated the shit for Cody and he turned into a big star, right? Then I can understand them doing it. All of those people I named, they blatantly manipulated the game for Sari. You can add to that list all this shit. And it led to nothing. So I don't understand. I just don't. Imagine you create a game. You create a game that everybody wants to play. You create this game, right? And then you start obsessing over who wins the game. Like, you not just like obsessing over trying to like just get more people to watch it. You got to have certain people win it in certain scenarios win. And it's crazy. Like, it makes sense to me if you sit here and tell me, well, the NBA says that they want they want the Lakers to win the championship because the Lakers are the popular team. Or you tell me the NFL wants Kansas City Chiefs to win because that Taylor Swift crossover shit is makes a lot of money. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. CBS doing the shit makes no sense to me because none of their handpicked people ever go on to do shit. They don't go on to put them on other shows. The show they was on wasn't even highly rated. And so shout out to Unbiased Reality. Okay, Unbiased Reality does a video about Big Brother, right? And in the first like 60 seconds of the video, he showed some numbers and was like, the numbers have gone up. And I was like, wait, what the fuck is? I was like, one of them numbers looked funny. Nigga, why go back and look? Unbiased Reality had what was printed there. These niggas changed the finale. One of the days they changed the shit where it was like the previous episode was like 2 million, and then the very next, the last episode was like it went over to 4 million something. I was like, no. I got the old numbers. I got to go back and check. It was like, here. I'm about to show you, just so you can see how insane this shit look. Where I was like, I didn't think like Unbiased was like lying or no shit like that. It was nothing like that. I was just like, Dad, and I'm gonna show you. He was like on Sunday it averaged a 3.123. I was like, it did what? Look what they did. These niggas came back. So finale was my anniversary. This bitch was 2 million. 2 million. They want me to believe that they came back 4.2 million on finale. No, they didn't. With a 1.02 rating, that's not remotely real. That's not a real thing. Numbers don't work like that. They juiced them. They juiced them last numbers, and wasn't nobody here to report on it. And they ain't got no real competition who would really say nothing. These niggas went back and lied. I'm like, y'all niggas lying like a motherfucker, nigga. Them numbers was not. That's not even possible. The bottom fell out and then it came back the next week. That's not a real thing. Kathy, what's happening? So y'all keep putting the game in the hands of people that don't nobody want to see, and it's like I don't. It's a liberal circle. I kept trying to figure out what it is, but in my opinion, that's what it is. It's just like it's a big ass liberal circle now, and they just have their how they believe in shit. Like we believe, like that's why I told y'all you saw the shit in the house. It wasn't nothing but white people, but then they gonna put the token Asian out there, Julie. They gonna find a token black dude. They gonna and he gonna be corny and hokey because they're not gonna get nobody who's like actually like an average black guy. No, that's scary. We got to get somebody who makes white people feel safe. All white people, not you know regular white people don't find regular black people scary, or the average average white person doesn't find the average black person scary, but them niggas over there do. And they'll get some black chick, and they'll let the black chick do all whatever the fuck she want to do because they're not gonna pick a black chick that represents black women great. Oh no, why would we ever do that? No, no, no. You get this bitch. Well, that's the thing about the game now is we're at a point where all of the people who made the game interesting in years past would not be casted. They would not be casted at all. And if they slipped through the cracks and got casted, they'd be ostracized like everybody else. The Crybabies successfully took this game over. The Crybabies have successfully took this game over. We cast the exact same type of people over and over and over and over again. Or Ashley won Big Brother 27, bro. Ashley. And every year to go along, get along, gang, shits on the previous woman. Oh, they tell you Tiffany's the greatest woman ever until Taylor comes and then fuck Tiffany. And Chelsea comes, fuck Taylor. Siri comes, fuck Taylor. Ashley comes, fuck Chelsea. Like, they not even consistent with it. It's red meat. It's just a way to get paid. Pretend whatever woman they watching is the best because for whatever reason, uh, those women that they talk to in this community suffer from extreme recency bias. They suffer from it really bad. So that's why you'll sit back and we'll point out, be like, well, how come this girl y'all shitting all over her? Because they've just decided. They decided who the good girl is. This bitch over here, not this bitch right here. Ashley thinks she Ashley thinks she's one of the greatest players ever. And she's not only a snob, Janice. Let me add something else. Ashley is a fucking idiot. Ashley has publicly stated that she would, if they're gonna have Big Brother players return, she wants Mickey to return into the house. What do you say to that? Then motherfuckers think I'm being harsh when I say she's stupid. What do I even? First of all, she already embarrassed herself when Mickey died, bro. I mean, thoroughly embarrassed herself when Nikki died or when Mickey died. So for her to say that shit, I'm just like, bro, she is so dumb. It's just like her brain just does not register shit properly. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with her, man? I'm not bullshitting, bro. For people to think I'm like, she real life said this shit, bro. Unbiased reality said so. So a bunch of people cooked her ass, nigga. I didn't. You know what I said? All I said was on brand for Ashley. Cause nigga, it was. She's an idiot. She always saying stupid. Bro, when Mickey died, she thoroughly embarrassed herself. This is easy. You could easily find that shit. I was just like, I told Ashley. I said, hey Ashley. I even think I said, I know you don't fuck with me or something of that nature. But I was like, hey Ashley, you you gotta just let it go. Cause it was one of them situations where, you know, when somebody fuck up and they keep trying to fix it, it keep making it worse. That's what Ashley did. She kept trying to fix it and she just kept making it worse. She's just not smart. Like when she came out of the house, and she was instantly just on some self dick riding shit like she was one of the goats. I'm like, Ashley, you dumb as fuck. Girlie was happening. April. No. You know better. No, I ain't going for that. Number 5. Number 5, they always got these lawyers that don't ever practice law. Her final 2 speech was about Legally Blonde. See, Boston paid attention. And the part about Legally Blonde is that bitch on Legally Blonde is smart. Me and her are kind of the same. Where it's like people assume she ain't smart because how she fucking talk. No, you're just an idiot. You talk like that because you stupid. Yeah, but she's trying to be an influencer. And me, let me ask, because I need to know. What does that mean? When somebody says they're trying, and I hear people, remember, did y'all forget that y'all remember when Will bitch ass did that speech, standing up there talking about he wanted to be a brand ambassador? I can't be the only one that remember that speech Will did in the backyard, standing in the camera, begging for brands to pay him to be their pitch man. I just, as a business owner, that shit just sounds so flagrant to me. And I remember feeling like that as a teenager, especially 1920, where it was like I was working in radio. I wanted to do this shit. And it was like, why the fuck would I want this job that has these great perks, but I gotta live on pins and needles all the time because of stupid bosses and shit? Fuck that. But Will was exactly what they was hoping Terrence was. That's why they went older than Terrence. They was like, oh, we gotta go older than that. Captain Leakage, like this, unbelievable. Yeah, because getting paid to post on social media, but they don't understand what that takes. That's what always makes me laugh. You know, it's like when I deal with that other motherfucking dude, where it's like, what is your talent? Y'all niggas don't be having talent. Y'all just be wanting to be paid for shit. Like Taylor, when she got out of the house, she thought she was getting ready to make millions of dollars from having her Instagram lives, like behind the paywall, kind of like on some OnlyFans shit. But she didn't listen to me. I was like, look, that should have worked for like the first week or two. But once you tell all the Big Brother stories, people are not gonna want to hear you tell them same Big Brother stories for $9.99 every month. A nigga more likely to pay Netflix $9.99 a month just to watch The Office every month. A motherfucker ain't paying you to hear them same stories every month. You not The Office. So she ain't listen, and then after a month or so, the shit died. and then they don't ever want to go back to work, and all they do is just wait. And then even if they get on these shows, even if they do the challenge, nigga, that's like at best 40, $50,000. That's bro. And then they get it all at once. Got to pay a California tax. You ain't end up with $1 million. But that's the thing. She wasn't catered. No, she could have had more followers. Okay, so Taylor wanted to be famous, and she was willing to be in a fake relationship to do it. Who should Taylor have been in the fake relationship with after the show? The first person to answer should have it right. And of course, Chad fucked it up. She was supposed to be with Monty. Don't you fucking understand? If her and Monty, with the shit that Monty did to Turner, and then her and Monty, with that moment they had after Turner was evicted, if they fucking just stayed together, they would have made the bag. Because all the bros were with Monty. So the bros would have been with Monty, the girls would have been with Taylor, and that would have been the closest you would have seen to the black Big Brother community being united and not in a way that was racist. Nobody gave a fuck about Turner like that. Like, so Taylor just didn't even make the smart business move. Doing that shit with Joe, the motherfuckers thought Joe was zesty, bro. You were in. Taylor, I did a video on when you and the girls were sitting in there talking about how it was weird Joe ain't tried to fuck. And that was who she picked to have the fake relationship with. When she could have picked Monty, they could have did that. Because remember, Monty was trying to start his fitness program shit at that time too. So if her and Monty had stayed together and did workout videos together, they would have made the bag. They would have made the bag, but nope. She listened to the internet and did all that shit because she a whore. She don't know how to sit her hot ass down. Once she just like a nigga where it's like once a nigga get the pussy, the first thing you say, all of a sudden that piss him off. All of a sudden, everything you say piss him off after you gave him the pussy. D Nice was happening. We back in the saddle. Beat bars. We in this thing, bro. Monty should have listened to his mama, but if Taylor would have just stayed with Monty, they would have been they would have been considered the best black couple since Howard and Candace. They would have definitely been considered the most. They would have been the most successful black showmans ever. And Taylor threw it all away because she's a selfish bitch. She felt like she was getting even with Monty, and all she did was fuck herself. Because now I'm hearing Taylor crying because she want to make this money off of threads. Which let me read this thread shit. This thread shit crazy, nigga. So first of all, I gotta tell you, y'all, where y'all all fell off. I'm talking about Hamster Watch, Reality Barbecue. Where all y'all niggas fell off is y'all inclusion is extremely exclusive. You got Hamster Watch private in his account and then mad that people like nigga, the whole reason you got that big ass account is from that shit. But now you want to have a personality. Wasn't nobody watching you for personality, motherfucker. Motherfuckers look at your tweets for news only. But now all y'all niggas want to have personalities. Y'all sit back and y'all see lame ass bitches like Sharon Tharp getting accolades and Mike Bloom and shit. So now all y'all niggas want to be personalities instead of just news sources. Niggas are losers, bro. Hit the like button or get out. You got Harrison Watts talking about the reason I don't release more info is I don't want to be responsible for anyone getting kicked out before their time. I want to say you know that already, but some might not. And I protect sources. If I get something from only one person, I hold till I get a go ahead from them. First of all, y'all niggas always acting like this is some type of secret shit. Y'all not in the CIA. Y'all sound lame as fuck, my nigga. This is why I just be doing my own shit and just laugh at y'all. There has really been nothing y'all niggas have ever reported on that you reported on that much earlier than me. Because most of the shit y'all niggas report on, I won't even repeat because timestamp or it didn't happen. Y'all the reason we have this rule. Because all of y'all niggas be liars. Y'all all just hop up on y'all motherfucking shit. I heard from my source such and such and such and such and such. Especially look when the feeds go down, they all heard some shit from their source, and then the shit comes back and ain't never been confirmed. Nothing. Nothing at all. My source said this, my source said that. Well, who's your source? I gotta protect my source. Shut your ass up, nigga. Danny was happening. For you to be playing this source shit with me, that was my thing with like Amir on the shit. It was like, for me to play source, you have to give me something concrete. You're not just giving me a story and then wanting to just sit in the shadows. And the only person out there to be held accountable over the story is me. No. You want me to report this shit and keep you out of it? Cool. But you got to give me something tangible. I need a real receipt of some kind. Let me for those that just tuned in, latenightcrew.net is live. Link is in the description. First article is up there. The countdown clock's live as soon as it switches over to the current map of the game. LNC has built a big gorilla control room. The vault and the control room are now undefeated. All right, here goes the Taylor shit. This shit was so funny to me. Because these niggas have started cannibalizing themselves. So, BB Sky. Have you heard of BB Sky? Press 1 for yes, 2 for no. BB Sky. Oh, I gotta eat one of these chips. Get this reefer taste out of my mouth. BB Sky is a place where to go along, get along. It's a messaging app where to go along, get along gang be at. I'm not joking. They all left Twitter. Good night, Chad. They all left Twitter to go there. Okay? So they was over there last season, but it was dead. It was just like the same dick ride motherfuckers. There's a bunch of dick ride motherfuckers with they dick riding fans, and that shit get boring. See, I can come talk to y'all every day because we can have like conversation. It would be hard if all I did was come over here every day and just all y'all did was just dick ride. Tell us about the time that you won this comp. Why was Monty mean to you? Just all just go along, get along. And they curated it this way. Now they bored. Now they not making no money. Because they not add people. Chadrick in the cut one time. I appreciate it, Chad. Site looks amazing. Make sure y'all go check it out. You heard what Chad said. So Now Taylor's complaining because since they can't get no YouTube channel popping or none of this other shit, because don't nobody know how to create content. Like Taryn and Rob, they don't know how to create no content. That's why they don't have content popping on no other platform. When you're supposed to be that big, you should have. But Rob has a website, so it is what it is. Cam, what's happening? So Big Brother T post apparently Taylor declared war on BB Sky. Taylor said, "We need the update accounts over here. Hamster Watch, Big Brother Daily, Big Brother Update, Jokers, Big Brother Network, Feeds Fairies, Tombs. Who else am I missing?" Taylor, they can't help you. See, the problem that Taylor has is them niggas all ran into that room so they could all dick ride each other, and now they don't have any type of fucking mainstream fan base. You went and locked yourselves away. Hamster Watch, Big Brother Daily, Updates, Jokers, BB Network, Feeds, Fairy, Tunes. First of all of them lie about the game. That's why she liked them. They'll all lie about Jokers. Jokers is the slickest of everybody. How does Jokers lie? Jokers lie by omission. So if Taylor do some fucked up shit, Jokers will not put it on their site. So this is the shit that always makes me laugh at them, where it's like they really think that I'm blackballed. I'm the best in the world at this shit. None of those people have ever, all of that shit I announce live on YouTube first every time. The platform where everybody's at. People ain't on Twitter or Threads. Mind you, Taylor's supposed to be big popular, host of Big Brother Unlocked, 500 likes. Comical. 12 shares. Comical. Blue Ski is where you go, or Blue Sky is where you go when you want your community to be insular. Threads is for growing the community. I want to see grow and BB thrive. That doesn't make sense. Taylor, you only want to see BB thrive so more people watch Unlock. Taylor, nobody's ever gonna watch that show. I don't know why they have it. This ain't Taylor, for the record, that ain't your fault. It's a bad show concept. Yeah, Blue Sky ain't nothing but just a place where all the go along, get along gang feel comfortable speaking because they'll never let anybody from LNC over there. But we don't play no away games, so y'all have it. So a motherfucker responded. Taylor posted on Threads bashing BB Sky and names a bunch of the Big Brother update channels. Yeah, they should be held accountable. Taylor's right. The only problem is Taylor was okay when it was all about her, but now it's not all about her. She trying to do something different, so she needed them to come back to where they was at. Them update accounts, they heads got big, bro. They really started thinking they were celebrities, nigga. That's why you see a lot of these accounts that for 3, 4, 5 years they never said a single thing other than an update. Now they all in their feelings, every comment. These same niggas that sit here and be like, that's beyond the pale. That's not game. Or same niggas sitting here posting pictures talking shit about Daniel. Daniel ain't did nothing to nobody. But it's a cheap running joke. Now, if I do a running joke about Taylor, they'll be like, why are you still talking about her? You're so jealous. Y'all still telling dry jokes about Daniel. Motherfucker said Taylor is the reason for reducing the Big Brother community. She's the one who got everybody to move to BB Sky because she wanted a safe space from the update accounts. I hate BB Sky is just a way to idolize the players and protect them. That's why I never went over there. That's all that shit was. From Jump Street. Their whole thing was they was trying to hide from LNC. Why? Who else was they hiding from? They was hiding from us. Cause all them niggas went over there with them. They too scary to say that shit out loud. All you bitch ass niggas was hiding from us because y'all got tired of when y'all do some goofy shit, we was embarrassing you. Everybody else was praising you. We was exposing that you're a fucking liar. So y'all went to go hide. And now y'all realize that, oh shit, us just sitting in this bunker, we can't get more people to watch. Right, you idiot. What y'all dumbasses get? Then a motherfucker said, yeah, I mean, people can use whatever app they want, but they're saying she just wants people on Threads for monetization purposes and not because she actually thinks this is the best place for BB. Exactly, nigga. Taylor been selfish. When y'all were in love with her, she was just as selfish then. To hear some of the complaints about Taylor, I'm like, this is the exact bitch she was when I told you this shit. When I was complaining about this shit first, y'all all got mad at me. Now y'all want somebody feel sorry for you. Eat a dick. Straight up. Then somebody goes, follow the update accounts on Blue Sky. We really do have a great community over there. Wish you would give it another chance. Taylor said, personally, I will never open that app again. But my experience, harassment, revenge porn aside, how the fuck, if you would stop being a whore and taking butt naked pictures and putting them on the internet, there's no revenge porn to be had. This bitch said revenge porn, my nigga. But my experience, harassment, revenge porn aside, I really believe Threads will capture new curious viewers, and feed updates are by far the most engaging way to do it. The reach is further here than it is on BB Sky, but it was that way the first time, bitch. She trying to convince them to all come out of hiding for her so she can make some money. And some of you niggas is gonna do it. But that shit get old after a while. It's one thing like when I'm a fan of you and you first come out of the house. But it's like, why would I be doing all this shit for you 5 years later and you don't even talk to me? Because Taylor don't have a good relationship with the media on the other side. Because she don't feel it has to be a relationship because she's the celebrity. Y'all just followers. Somebody said, Taylor, you try too hard with this fan base and I don't know why. She said, I'm a feeder and fan just as much as any other title I hold in the BB universe. You don't hold any title outside of the bitch that fucked her way to the end of the game. See, your actual titles, you don't want any parts of. You don't want parts of you was the girl that tried to fuck the most people in the house. Oh yeah, old girl let Kyle fuck, but she only tried to fuck Kyle. You tried to fuck multiple people in the house. This is on wax. Yes, I know that the revenge porn is a shot of her nappy ass cooch hair on the live feeds. Well, who told your dumb ass to get butt naked on camera? That's not revenge porn. You got naked on camera. That's your fault. I don't go for this new wave feminism of, oh, just because I was a whore don't mean I have to get the consequences of a whore. Yes, you do. I'm so sorry you went through that. It's honestly so surprising to hear. We've cultivated such a fun and wholesome community on Blue Sky. But there's weirdos everywhere, of course. I honestly think some of the updated accounts like that Blue Sky is smaller. Or they're in it for the love of the game, not necessarily the game or followers or money at this point. Right. Because they can't gain no new followers because the way they report on the game is fucking against everything people like. That's why they had to go over there because they were tired of people complaining about the way they did shit. The cookout. Y'all gotta understand what social media was like during the cookout. Man, they was running rampant. That's when they ran everybody away. The cookout season, they empowered these motherfuckers where they ran so many fucking people away. Where by the time that Taylor did it, that was the last straw for everybody. So it wasn't even just that Taylor was who she was, it was who she was after what everybody just went through. Be honest, if you was a white man watching, a white heterosexual man watching the cookout season, and you gave it another chance after that, you was rewarded with Taylor. Can't make that up. That was your reward. Taylor. But Taylor, that's why you took your ass to Blue Sky. Y'all knew it was smaller, but at least y'all control the narrative. Y'all have to deal with everybody sending y'all shit. Remember when Taylor had to tell her audience to stop sending her shit I was saying? They can't. They can't help it. Because you was the one that was supposed to shut me up. Now you just the one begging people to go on threads so you can make some money. Because you not rich. We ain't end up with $1 million. All that money you had, you ain't open no business, nothing. You broke again. We ain't end up with $1 million. So, you know, they've lost control. Then they thought they were so high and mighty that they ran into their little hut. Then they start realizing that, oh shit, we're not making no money. We're not growing. Nobody's monetizing shit. Like I saw Janelle and Josh Martinez. I got an email about both of them today about them being back on Cameo. I was like, man, y'all niggas is just pathetic, bro. Pathetic. Go along, get along, gang, bro. At least Josh makes more sense than Janelle at this point. Daniel Barry. And yeah, she didn't get that amazing race money. This is it's just laughable to see that we done got a website versus what they own. They had the money and the infrastructure. The first thing they should have did was get websites because like doing a website is way more feasible for me now than it was 5 years ago. And it was way more expensive 5 years ago. So I understand, but like y'all had money. Like the cookout tried to get a podcast started for real, but never started the website. Like you idiots. You should have had the website with but who knows how CBS whatever they signed. They probably don't even own the name to the cookout. They probably not even allowed to use it. Because remember, we caught them doing ads for the cookout. them Target ads and stuff. That was when we should have realized what that the Lay's shit that Lay's did, that little backwards sponsorship ad, the little back behind the scenes shit. That wasn't the first time they did that shit with the cookout, because they would have these Target commercials that would come on, like the cookout would be saying some shit going in the break, and then be like, "Need something for the cookout?" So, but that's who they cast. They cast people that will blow money fast and won't clout, and always think that this next gig will be the gig to. I'm like, what is your exit strategy? I love YouTube, but YouTube, like, I have to have an exit strategy. That's why this needs to be an LLC versus just a YouTube channel. YouTube is one prong of our business. Hence, we can have a website and get monetized the same day that we put our first post was monetized. Our first post. That's why they put all that arbitrary shit on you with these. It's not that they want to make sure you're serious about the shit. It's that they want to make free money off of you for as long as possible. Because they'll let you have all the free money, you playing all the shit or whatever. They don't give a fuck. Then, as soon as you get monetized, every little thing they try to fucking demonetize your video, all types of shit. Like, I don't even want to be on this motherfucker no more. Which we're beginning to. This is part of the exit plan. Website jumping, part of the exit plan. I got another couple little tricks up my sleeve. Because it's dying over here. Like, have you ever noticed that? Like, have you ever seen in your YouTube feed? I don't know what your feeds look like. Have you ever seen in your YouTube feed like a video from like maybe like 15, 16 years ago that that just got a weird name? Let's just say it'd be like, oh, skateboard jump. And it got like 24 million views. Have you ever seen something like that? And then you click it and it ends up being probably some super funny viral video or some shit. But it's always from like 15, it's always from at least a decade or so ago. Why? Because that was the last time that YouTube just, it was, you just uploaded shit and the cream rose to the top, instead of now they suppress the cream. So now you have to title shit and put certain shit in your descriptions and all this shit to trick the algorithm, instead of just putting a fucking video up and motherfuckers watching, and if it's funny to them, they share it over and over and over and over and it gets big. Now they suppress your shit. Now I can show you where your video will be going up and it'll just flatline. If they got some shit on your account, they'll just flatline your shit. So that's why those type of videos ain't popular no more. Where you just be scrolling through and see random name videos. All the fucking videos are down there titled the same now. Everybody use the same thumbnail schemes and shit. Why? Because that's what the algorithm will favor. And so it's not even about. So when people, a lot of people do all this work, it don't even be for like the content. It be for like the algorithm. Whatever we gotta do to get the algorithm. So a lot of these niggas, it's harder to get to the where niggas want to go now. That's why most of these million niggas in the millions and shit, all legacy. It's very few motherfuckers that are in the millions that started like 2 years ago. Most of them niggas is in the millions years ago. Because the algorithm's so crazy now. Because they've gotten bold with it. Like YouTube is. Here's the one thing I promise you. This is not a joke. YouTube will end. I know a lot of niggas think it won't. You the same niggas that thought MySpace wouldn't end. And you the same niggas telling me that MySpace is still up now. Yeah, it is. But is MySpace what it used to be, nigga? Facebook on this way down. At least Facebook gave themselves a good backup plan with like Meta or with IG, and trying to do this thread shit. So they get YouTube does not have any backup plan. When this shit folds, it's over. And it's gonna fold because YouTube has gotten to a point where they don't feel like they have to follow any rules. and they're gonna do something to somebody's channel that's plugged to like Donald Trump or somebody. I'm not even joking. That's what it's gonna be, something stupid like that. It's gonna be like some fucking president or somebody's granddaughter got her fucking channel terminated on some stupid ass shit, and they tried everything they could to get this motherfucking support, and it didn't happen, and it's gonna end up being the biggest fucking news ever. That's what I promise you. It's gonna be something just that stupid. Like 90%, Janice. They're so because they're so lazy. I don't have no problem with people using AI for their thumbnails. Can you at least provide the subject picture? Can you at least provide this? And that's the other thing. YouTube, I'm sure, is training their AIs and shit with everybody's videos and all this shit. It's like that's why I'm just getting up out of here because they're going down anyway. I promise you, they're gonna do something to like a murder victim. It's gonna be something where the shit they do is gonna cause some shit, and they're not gonna have anything they're gonna be able to say. And if enough, they've lost multiple lawsuits this year. It's YouTube has lost a record amount of lawsuits this year already. It's just now July. They just keep because they keep doing this shit where they just like it just doesn't even make sense. Like YouTube's like, if we just erase support and we want to erase support without erasing support, we gonna give our homies all the rights to fucking take all your money. Like they run illegal copyrights and all types of shit. They're literally in federal court defending Jed. This is how dumb they are because they feel like maintaining the status quo while making sure to not give me an inch is cheaper. And I'm like, man, that business model is gonna fold. Reality Check TV Chicago, my brother in Christ. Exactly. Oh, especially in the entertainment world, Jan. This is hard for me to like. I have very certain people I have to watch because the amount of AI bullshit. But the one thing I'm happy about is it's low quality, so I can know pretty fast. Cause like yeah, it's like if I click your video and your voice sounds anything like AI, and I know you not, I'm out. I have no problem with faceless channels, none at all. But if your faceless channel sound AI, I'm out. I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Cause you're not even gonna curate it. Cause like it's one thing if you go through. Cause there's some channels that do really good AI that you probably wouldn't know. Like talk, where they really just trying to disguise their voice. Use AI to disguise your voice or something like that. But nah, they just be like type some shit into the AI. Don't even edit it. Don't even listen to it. Just take whatever the AI give them and plug it in over here. And the algorithm will start pumping their shit. But YouTube's made it plain that they don't want me to succeed on this app, so I have to carve my own way, and I have no problem with that. That's why we have the website, and we're gonna slowly go from just embedding the YouTube videos over there to we're gonna get to a point where we're just gonna be embedding our own. And we'll sell ad space to those that want it. Have I used Rumble before? That's my thing is like after I decided I wasn't using Twitch, I decided I wasn't using no more. I don't want to work for nobody no more. Or in this case, it ain't necessarily working for somebody, but I don't want to be in partnership with nobody. I just want to see what LNC could do. So we're currently in this elaborate partnership with YouTube. So we slowly getting out of it. See what it's like to be by ourselves for once. Because the one thing about YouTube that is giving me extreme confidence because I know we can be successful on our own because we're successful with them putting everything on us. Suppressing the channel, lying in federal court on the channel, lying in federal court on me. This is YouTube. This is not a drill. And we still standing. And we just started our website. So yeah, I definitely feel we could survive on our own. And we will. And we're going to. Will everybody follow us down the path? No. And everybody have their own reasons. But it won't bother me like that. I don't take this shit personal. But you just can't take personal the vision set forth for us. God got a plan for us. And it's not to be stagnant. Stagnation is a killer. I don't know if you knew that. Stagnation a killer. I'm so happy. I'm taking off tomorrow so I can finish getting everything back together. Get the studio set back up. Deep clean my space right here because I've really just been sitting in this space. Which ain't nothing right here. But like, I don't normally have all of this shit right here. So moving all this shit. Time to get back to normal. Time to get out of vacation mode. That's basically what tomorrow's gonna be, getting out of vacation mode. And then I'm gonna try to get me a good night of sleep tomorrow. I'm not doing wrestling. I just don't think the studio will be. I just don't think the studio probably won't be ready until 2-3 p.m. on Tuesday. Because I'm gonna tweak some more shit on this website. I got a couple more things I want to organize in the vault. Which, man, the amount of organizing done in the vault, man. Shout out to us. It's unreal. So, we about to be ready to roll. I'm excited. I would just leave y'all now, but let's smoke one more vacation blunt together because I'm pretty sure that this will be my last vacation blunt with y'all before y'all see me again. I won't be able to do shit like this tomorrow. After tomorrow. Ooh, my dollar. I was taking some pictures of some cards. But this is where everything normally sits. Crazy how it works, babe. Belly, belly, belly. So yeah, gotta get back to it. I was taking pictures of cars and shit. This sits up here. Some of my fun stuff. Like, I keep fun stuff up here. So you know what this is? That is sand from Venice Beach. Oh, this needs to be dusted like a motherfucker. My MTV cassette deck that I built. It's just like some little Lego shit. Christy bought it for me one year. I think let's say for my birthday, one of the speakers is missing. I think it's in my drawer. Some of the fun stuff that sits here. Dad shit. Some dad shit right there. Well, I'll move my one stack. Here, I'll grab this first. This is Bubbles from the Fields wedding. And it's non-toxic. Brianna folds books. I vouch. My LNC book out there. Shout out to Brianna and Kendra. My other bag of... Where did I sit my other fun stuff? So I kept half in here, and I got the other half like in the thing. I got a bunch of these from Janice, but Janice like writes them big, so I don't. I had the. It was one she wrote on yellow paper I had in here for a while, and it was getting dusty because like with the computer running right here, it gets dusty in this bitch quick. Have that. I need to fill this back up. Sometimes I have to lean off camera and scratch my ear. Got my yo-yo. Yes, I yo-yo. We feel connected and valued. This was like the early version of the vault. Very early. Crosby was having it. The last phone. What I got in the drawer right here. My LNC grinder. Bucky's lighter. Critical smoker. All the fun stuff. Before we get back to it. Now right here on my left is like in case of emergency shit. I never had to use these on air. I have them here though. And acid chews. I'm not really a heartburn person. You got emergency blunts. These are for emergencies. This right here, I'm probably never gonna smoke this. This is like a blueberry joint, cause it was one that I had that was made with rose petals. I ended up using that shit in an emergency. A blunt made out of rose petals. It was fucking disgusting. Do I think the cast will drop tomorrow? I don't think the cast gonna drop till Tuesday. It could drop tomorrow. It should already been out. What the fuck we waiting on? Why can't we know who it is? Why does it, bro? At the same time, I don't care. And here's why. I used to care. I mean, and I care in the sense of like, as soon as it drops, you know where I'm gonna be, right? Unless it drops tomorrow, then I'll probably just drop an article. But like, they're gonna lie about their profession. Cause it was good when it was like people used to tell their real professions. People showed their real lives and shit like that. The fakest thing about their interview was them getting the key. You know what I mean? That was always the fakest part. Other than that, we would see when people got out of the house, they were still doing the shit they said they do. That's very rare now. That shit's rare now. Now we know the occupations we gonna get. We definitely gonna get a lawyer, right? We get a lawyer every year. And how many of them lawyers actually practice law? Has Michael went back to work? Michael was the only one that appeared to be like a real one, but I don't even know if he's still doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean say it ain't so? You gotta be more specific, Sigma. When you say it ain't so, what do you mean? Michael started up a plantation. Michael was surprised to find out that people thought he was the racist. That was my favorite part about the postseason for him. Because remember, Michael did that bullshit at the end of the game. First of all, he was like, fuck, bro, I could he did that shit to Brittany and everything. Like, Michael made a full heel turn at the end of the game. He used black people. He like, nigga, oh, you want to do that shit? Well, I'm about to get black people on you. He did that shit. Then he fucking put out Terrence. Then he was like, fuck Brittany. Like, Michael had like just the worst. He went from being, everybody was saying he was probably gonna be one of the best players ever, to like full on fuck that nigga. Yeah, Sigma, he went out, bro. But I'm gonna be honest, Sigma, I think it's because his lawyer got him. Just look at his lawyer's history. His lawyer ain't never won nothing. There's nothing more racist than something that ain't racist is racist. That's you, Michael. You played yourself. That's what I'm saying. That shit was like, I was like, even if I thought what Kyle did was racist, even if that's what I thought, you racist too. Cause what the fuck are you doing? But at least Riley rode the bulls. You know what I mean? Like we at a point that I just be like, I just want regular people to do regular shit, and they just don't agree with that business model. They just don't agree with that business model. They feel like we have to have these certain types of people, and then we're always going to put somebody that just seems to be problematic when they're not really problematic like that at all. Because remember, they was trying to cancel Riley. I hope y'all didn't forget. Because who was Riley like fucking with Cat or whatever? And they was like, oh, we're worried about Cat's safety. Because that's what those type of girls do. Those type of girls, when a hot dude does all right what all Riley was doing, then that's hot. But when it's a dude they don't think is hot like Riley, then it turns into it's creepy. It's, oh, this is near sexual harassment. Everyone, please stay seated. There's one thing I like to say. Trip over the road. Sigma, he fleeced him. I just don't understand. And now Point Shoot hiding on Patreon. So it ain't just me. It ain't like he like nah cause he know he gotta tell everybody. He don't know how to come back to YouTube and tell everybody that I lost. Cause Poetic Flacco gonna destroy that nigga. No Jumper gonna destroy that nigga. Like everybody gonna destroy him the moment they find out that he lost. And he probably agreed to shut the fuck up. Ain't no telling. It was weird. It sucks. I don't think. Look, that's the thing. I look at last year, and here's the biggest thing that I was hoping that production learned the lesson from. I'm serious too. I needed production to learn the lesson of last season would have been so much better if they never put Rachel in the house. Now, everything right now is just speculation, but is it really? Now, are we saying Big Brother players are going to return as this time warp shit, just like to host some competitions and shit? Man, have at it all day, all day, all day. You want to bring Angela back to host a competition all day. But what the thing you should have learned from last year is it'd have been so much better. It'd have been so much better if Rachel wasn't in the house. And that was the sad part, Boston. But that was by design. Design. It was the same thing with Chelsea. Chelsea was the most manly. Sheree was the most manly. It's like they get these women to be leaders, but it's like they're not leaders, bro. That's why they can't never lead nobody to the promised land. So that's why you have to pair them with sucker ass niggas. So that way they can just be like, I led that nigga to the end. When the end is like, no, stop. You were protected by a man the whole time. None of you girls have gotten to the end of the game without being protected by a man. So stop. There's like a handful of girls that can really claim that shit. And Danielle not one of them either. Like Janelle, you had seasons where that's why you got bounced out in 22 because that was Janelle's whole thing was being the buxom blonde and walking around in ways that make niggas want to fuck and niggas wouldn't fuck with her. And then by the time niggas realized she wasn't shit, it was too late. Because when Janelle wasn't winning, if you go back and watch Janelle's gameplay, when she ain't winning competitions, she's trash at the game. Her social game sucks. Martino was having it. Grace was having it. When I look at the cast from last year, I truly believe that if Rachel wasn't there, we would have had one of the most entertaining seasons we had in a long time. You talking about Mickey, Morgan playing, Vinny, Keanu playing, Jimmy playing. You got the throwaway of Kelly in the mix with her antics. You got Kat, she was playing. These motherfuckers was really ready to play. Adrian, he was ready to go. But it was like Rachel being there, you could see everybody being reserved. Rachel sitting around the house literally begging. I was looking at some footage of shit going through shit from last year. Rachel literally sitting in the house begging for a power. I wish they would give me a power right now so I could just put them both on the block. And I'm just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like this is where we got it. That's why I was just like, this is where we got with it. I was like, this is where we got with it. Like, Rachel is just flat out on the motherfucking feeds. Just she know the gig. You know what I mean? Like, you clearly know the gig. And so that was just like my thing. But you know, I just saw the personalities we had, and I'm fairly confident in saying the personalities we had, it would have been a very entertaining season without. But production just doesn't trust this game enough, like anymore. This like they're just literally like production just literally like, well, we like I know we casted these people, but can we really trust these motherfuckers like that? And the answer basically be no. Like when I'm sitting here looking at the feeds and shit and like looking at Ash, I'm just like, this shit ain't even real, bro. Like, like this is really where we at. And the answer be yes. Damn, did I just put all that shit, bro? I just put all that shit in the wrong folder. I feel so stupid. 23, 25, 26. I think it's been a slow progression since 19. Because 19 was entertaining, but I saw the cracks in the armor then. I saw the cracks in the armor then. They with the fights, they was starting to do that go along, get along gang shit, and the fights were starting to get edited, and we started seeing weird shit. 19 and Paul lost, so that was like the beginning, right? For me personally, you come back with 20, 20. Y'all fucking go out of y'all way for Tyler, who loses again. This is why they have stuff like the blockbuster, so they can protect from this type of shit happening. Where they spend a whole season trying to get Paul to win the game, and he lose to a jury vote. They spend the whole season getting Tyler to the end of the game. He lose to a jury vote because them niggas ain't shit. Then you get to 21. 21 doesn't play out the way they think, and Jackson Mickey fights through to actually play Big Brother. Jack doing the shit he did accelerate the process. Now you get to 22 and let the woke shit begin. This is the introduction of woke Tyler, Davon, and the Bailey alliance. They put Davon and Bailey in the house, and the only black dude they can think to bring back was Lord David weak ass Alexander. So you get Tyler sitting here talking about he getting ready to self evict for black people. And remember, Tyler wasn't even trying to do it after that. So that makes me wonder, did production tell him to do that? You get that with the talk to Cody shit. So now they come out of the Cody thing, and Davon got everybody saying this. Now the game is racist at a fever pitch, and it's CBS fault. The reason why it was at the racism claims was at a fever pitch after 22 was because CBS let Tyler use black people like that. Tyler sitting here fake crying, talking about he gonna go because they done put both the black girls on the block. And so the black girls go, that's racist that we on the block. It's like, no, you two bitches hang out together. So we putting you two bitches on the block. What the? So Tyler goes up to the bitches and he's like, he's sick of every season seeing black people put on the block like this. I was like, Tyler, you haven't seen this, nigga. Like, Davon is the only black chick to not make it to jury, and she came back in the house and made it to jury. That was the thing I shocked people when I brought up the record. Was like, bro, at the time Davon and them tried this shit, there was only two black people that hadn't made it to jury out of all the black people at that point. So Tyler does that racist shit. That was racist as fuck. I'm sorry, Tyler. Especially when you don't go through with it. I ain't saying you have to die for Wakanda, but you ran up and said you would. So then, instead of him doing that shit, Davon ended up going home. And no, Bailey ends up going home, leaving Davon in the house. And you got Memphis. Memphis, you had the Memphis situation where it sounded like he called David a nigger. It did, bro. It did. It did. I can't confirm, but that shit sound like it. So now you had that. So this is all shit where Shay can't come out and be like, man, y'all just on some bullshit. This was not no cookout type shit. This was like some real shit. Where it's like, and then the cherry on top was y'all clearly was cheating for Cody. And this is like during COVID, so all the black people, so everybody at home watching, you ain't got shit else to do. It was one of my most successful seasons. It was All Stars because it wasn't shit else to do. And so when everybody watched that shit, especially the shit that Enzo, the motherfucking Enzo, remember how mad they got at David for winning? Like David was clearly getting ready to get evicted. So David took that $10,000 in that prize or in that contest. And Enzo was like, he the motherfucker took $10,000 on your HOH. I was like, nigga, what? So it was just like all types of shit like that. And then you had Davon and sitting around with Kevin, who all of a sudden Kevin was black out of nowhere. The whole other time he played, he was Latino. Now he's black. He's part black, but he trans too, and he cross dresses. She's sitting around with this nigga calling David a coon. So that's how Davon basically got herself blackballed because people wasn't feeling her doing that shit. Which Davon was just a year early because the following year they was calling niggas coons. It was the craziest shit ever. I know that made her mad. So now you come out of that shit and everybody's like, this game racist as fuck. They was like, this shit racist as fuck. They was like, they let Memphis call people niggas. Y'all did all this shit for Cody. I mean, Enzo was doing all this shit, and Cody was talking shit about Davon too. So you had that. Then you had the shit with Tyler. That was the shit. Tyler shit was the one at the top of the list. The Memphis shit, it sounded like it, but it wasn't enough to just say you did that. It was close. And you had all these storylines. So coming out of 22, they looked the most racist than ever. They did. They did. The way they treated David, and I can't say it was cause of race. I'm just saying a lot of that shit looked bad, bro. And Tyler shit was over the top. There's no question. So CBS hears all of that. So how do CBS fix it? Guess what happens right after that? After all, because it was a lot. That's when CBS comes out with the 50% by POC rule. And I told everybody the cookout was coming. It's the cookout. Diversity. Mm, mm, mm. So the cookout was literally bred from them trying to overcorrect from what they seen. That's why they felt like it was okay because that's what everybody was complaining about. So white people, y'all gotta understand that they bought into that part. That's why they did like what they felt was an overcorrection, where it was like, well, because in their logic, they're like, well, the white people's not gonna be mad because the black people be complaining about this, but it's like the white people's like, but that shit don't be happening, and it's like, yeah, there's been a couple of white people here and there that say shit whatnot, but that's the game. It was just that's what that was just the when I just look back, that's the biggest clear downfall for me. It was clear. It was clear as day. So then you come. So now what happens on 23? So 23, they get the black people excited. It's the most black people in the house ever. And the black people seem to be like they cool. But it's not enough. You got Tiffany, you got Xavier, you got Ozza, you got Derek. They got numbers, they cool, but Ozza, Derek, lazy as fuck. And Tiffany don't really know what she doing and be talking with all the non-black people all the time. Okay, so we gonna give them Hannah and Kylan. So now we got the six black people. So now it's gonna be really hard. And we gonna do a plan where we gonna all separately go be best friends with somebody not black and walk their ass to slaughter. And how will we know who we putting out? Easy. Anybody that ain't black. But where did the problems come in? A few. They didn't expect white people to get mad, which I kept saying it. But during the season, I also predicted the real problem. Everybody liked Xavier, including white people. Okay. So white people were with Xavier until they really realized, especially those that weren't watching the feeds, until they really realized what Xavier was doing, right? But the other problem was I told all black people, I said, hey, black men, I see all y'all rooting for the cookout, but just know once y'all get all the white people out, they gonna want you niggas out next. And I had so many people tell me I was being paranoid and that, and the third. Who was the last motherfucker they got out? What was the chick that said since I'm half white, y'all not I'm not next, am I? What was her name? She was the one cool with Xavier. Alyssa. Thank you, Cole. I couldn't think of her name for shit. Alyssa. Once they got Alyssa out, within the hour, they was talking about getting Xavier out. The whole fan base instantly was like, we gotta get Xavier and Derek out of nowhere. They was like, these niggas didn't do shit. Xavier and Derek didn't do nothing. Kylan's a misogynist. Oh, motherfucking. Because remember, Xavier said that shit where it was like he wanted his baby to be exotic. And so they was like, he don't even like black bitches. Like, nigga, it was instant. And all I did was sit back. This was when the heel turn with Dave happened with recency bias. Because recency bias was one of the biggest proponents of people for Xavier. I was rooting for Xavier. He was rooting for Xavier because Xavier was dog walking these niggas. Then we get to the end of the game, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, everybody's like, Tiffany's a mastermind. She's the mastermind of this shit. Wait, what? So then when Tiffany turned her back on the cookout in that endurance comp, it was just hilarious, man. And I predicted it. So that was when the divide in the black community happened. So at least the black community was getting together on the cookout, only for the season to end, and black people just as more fractured in the community than ever. Because now it started being black men versus black women, first time ever in the community. It that never happened, but thanks to them doing the cookout shit and getting all the white people out by the end of it, because now all the white people sitting back, they can't say shit. It's you niggas. Go ahead, y'all got it. And then they start rooting for Xavier, and I understand where CBS coming from. Of course, what looking in retrospect, which we all should have saw then, who is the better winner for CBS? Xavier or Tiffany? Stop. Yeah, and yeah. So the way they did, and so the way Tiffany did Claire and shit, like that Claire and for Taryn trying to run cover on that Claire shit. I mean, they did so much damage to the community with the cookout season. They pissed off a lot of white men. They pissed off a lot of white women. They pissed off a lot of straight men. They pissed off a lot of black men. And they pissed off a lot of black women. Because after all that shit, they were all mad that Tiffany didn't win the game. Niggas was so mad at Dave for saying this shit, they started leaking his content from behind the paywall to like try to shit on this nigga. I couldn't even believe it. That's what me and Dave called our truce. Cause they finally saw what I was saying, like, and the whole thing ain't about like agreeing with everything I say. It ain't about that, but like understanding. Because like motherfuckers real, and then so now you come out of 23. 24 is like a make or break thing. It needed to be a just total come to Jesus moment. They needed to just have just a regular old house. Note what they do. They come back with a scenario that was going to work, and they said, nope, we gotta fix the cookout shit. When we saw that cast and the way that shit started, we was with it. You got Daniel, Monty, Paloma, Amira Bouvier, Jasmine, Indy, Terrence, Kyle, Joe, Turner. Like, this is some of the most diverse shit we've seen. For real. Like, when you look at that whole cast. And then you got Taylor. Right? It's clear that they got Taylor and then casted everybody around Taylor because everybody else was just meshing together. Taylor getting ready to go home week 1, and they saved this bitch. I'm so uncertain about how much they needed to send Paloma home. It was kind of like a quick ejection. And everything was going good. We got the pound. The pound is running the shit, and everybody likes the pound because it's a diverse group. What is Joe Saudi or whatever? I'm sorry if he's not. I thought that's what he was. So you got whatever Joe is. You got Monty Black. You got White Boy Kyle. You got Grunge White Boy Turner. Shit was cool. Then it was still cool. They couldn't whine because they zesty ass Michael winning the comps and shit to keep everything balanced. But then they just kept forcing the Taylor shit. They kept forcing the Taylor shit. People clearly, people clearly weren't fucking with the Taylor shit like that. You had just like this loud ass minority, but they were only loud on Twitter. Everywhere else, people weren't fucking with it. And there was a lot of people that were turned off by what she did to Monty, bro. Because the people that still bought into it, like, if you, let's say you think about it like this, you, as a white person, it should be easy to just understand this basic logic. You as a black person see what you think is a nice black couple. You know, I don't have to tell y'all as white people, you see white couples, you like, that's a nice white family. Or, nice looking white family. And then you see these motherfuckers, this bitch, break up with this nigga on TV for no reason and immediately shoot her shot with another nigga talking about let's go get a stiff drink. That was such a turnoff. Do you think the DR provoked or intentionally exacerbated Paloma's paranoia and mental break? I think it was. Do you this is a basketball term. So the, like giving a quick technical. So what's giving a quick technical? So like Draymond Green, if he turned to the referee and go, man, fuck, they're damn near call a technical immediately. But that shit is just based on discretion. So I think that maybe Paloma would have been all right if they'd have made the bitch go to sleep. See, because the thing is like sometimes it ends up being like them lights are never off to you, and that ain't real sunshine. So like p- people don't understand like how much you need sunlight and how much not getting sunlight in any capacity will start fucking with you. So when you in a situation where you in that house and maybe they got to lock down for 4 or 5 days, and all you seeing is them lights, it can get to you. Why didn't they give her Valium? I don't know what as far as drugs go. I don't know what they can give them. I would imagine they could get a doctor to prescribe them any motherfucking thing, but like I don't know. But she wasn't important to the game because you know why I say this. We've seen other people who've mentally been struggling and they send them back into the game. Think about what we saw this same season. Kyle was freaking out trying to quit the game and they wouldn't let him get in the diary room. They watching him on the live feeds. They know exactly what's going on. They see everything and they just following him with the camera while he is mentally being tortured. They didn't think it was good enough to just let him out of the game. But, I feel like it's the same thing. Like if Taylor would have just like tried to quit the game like that, no, it wouldn't have happened. And you got to remember, you ain't been paid for none of the shit they got to pay for yet. So it's harder too when they come up to you as Paloma and tell you, hey, don't forget you got this NDA and we ain't paid you yet. And if you say or do anything, we not paying you and we suing you. And I think the contracts are longer than like the 2 year no compete. Cause I think the 2 years is like no compete. I think this shit they can't really say for a long time, if ever, because Daniel and Terrence were supposed to do some shit when their contract was up, but then they decided against it. And they still, they the best friends of the channel. So you know what that means. They got y'all niggas signed through perpetuity, nigga. I mean, you saw what they did with Taylor. They pimped Taylor. This is not a joke. They sold her to Lay's for a check that they didn't split with Taylor. And so, you know, they quick threw out Paloma. They made Kyle wait. And they set Kyle up for that. All Kyle did was go, hey y'all, look, I watched Big Brother last season and I saw all the black people team up and with their sole purpose to be get all the white people out. They could possibly be doing that again, so we gotta watch out for that. You fucking racist. when you do that type of shit, it's the same thing as like you getting caught cheating and you blame your girl for you getting caught cheating because she came home early. Or you blame your dude for you cheating because he came home early. That's what that is to me. Like you gaslighting like a motherfucker, bro. Like, no, nigga, y'all should have never done that. If you would like, don't get mad that you are, especially, and then you want to hear the other thing. The other one of the main reasons why Kyle was on this, he was hearing them have conversations about how they fucked with the cookout. So now you don't got caught cheating, and now you mad that you have to answer a question about if you cheated. Like, nigga, like that shit your fault, nigga. Speaking of cheating, I heard the craziest shit ever. Do you know who Phil Mickelson is? One for yes, two for no. Old lefty. Do you know who old lefty is? Apparently, this nigga was cheating on his bitch, and apparently he had been getting caught or whatever because he done got banned from some country clubs and shit. Because come to find out, like he would go off and be fucking other bitches, and apparently his wife was knowing this or whatever, or feeling it or whatever you want to say. So he would have she would make him keep his GPS and his tracker on his phone on. She would check his phone. This nigga would go to the fucking golf club and pay motherfucking a golf cart kid, pay that nigga like $500 to just drive from hole to hole for the afternoon with his phone. Or if it was some rich niggas that he knew or some shit when he got there, he'd be like, so then he'd be on some fly shit and be like, oh shit, it's Phil Mickelson. And then they'd be like, look, I'm gonna just leave my phone with y'all and I'm gonna catch up with y'all on the back nine. So when his wife is checking the GPS, nigga, it looked like he just going from hole to hole, nigga. They said I was like, nigga, like this just seems just like a lot, bro. That just seems like if you gotta be doing all that, bro, just like why are you doing that to your wife? That shit, bro. They said that nigga was paying motherfuckers to drive around the golf course with his phone, nigga. I heard that shit today and I was like, that's outrageous. That's fucking outrageous. But yeah, apparently he's getting ready to go down. And apparently he should have been. And yeah, Luke in the fucking cheese room, nigga. I'll never forget. It's like he said it. The motherfucker like Luke said the N word. Man, let me hear this shit. Cause y'all always saying that a motherfucker said the N word. And then when I push play, oh my God, he said the fucking N word. Like I ended up having to do a I had to do a video where I was like, CBS, like, what do y'all go like y'all gotta make a statement. And that's where I'll be mad at CBS. He say nigga, it go viral that he done said nigga, and you just like, hey nigga, what? He said nigga. So can you just because they're going crazy. If CBS comes out and go, look, check this out, Shay. He said in the fucking cheese room, nigga, but he also said dude because he knew he fucked up. Now here's his reasoning for doing it. Stop right there. I don't need the reasoning. Okay, cool. But here's what we gonna do. We're not putting him out of the house. Why not? Because we put up a fucking disclaimer that says that we not responsible for shit niggas say, and this game makes people say some shit that could even be some shit that's out of pocket. I just want to go back to old school cancellation. I don't need him to be kicked out of the house to fuck the game up. We just don't fuck with him no more. It's that's how you deal with it in competition. I don't think y'all understand the type of shit these niggas say to each other, like out on these professional sport field, to try to psych motherfuckers out. I get that that's uncomfortable. Like, how could he say that? Blah blah blah, whatever. But like, it's this is Big Brother. This is why this is just an adult game. Like, it's simple for me. It's like, oh, that's how you feel. You feel like you could just sit around with niggas talking like that. Okay, I just won't fuck with you. But for me to go, I need to stop the game. I can't just root against this nigga. I gotta stop the game and have him put out. That's we gotta set a higher bar for that. That's one thing I want for real. I don't want anybody put out over anything they said unless it's something like a physical threat. Unless somebody's talking about sexually assaulting somebody or beating somebody's ass or something like that, then no, I nobody should be put out for anything. Somebody say some racist shit about black people, let it ride. They will be judged accordingly. Somebody say some fucked up shit about Chinese people, white people, fat people, black people, white, whatever the fuck, nigga, they will be judged accordingly. But like that slope is too slippery. What if they? What if they? What if somebody go in the house, right? This and think about this. Take what I'm saying seriously. What if somebody goes in the house, right? And when they go in the house, somebody starts talking shit about people that take Ozempic. Ozempic's a really big thing now. A lot of people, you see it on food products and shit now, be like GLP-1 friendly. What if a bunch of people on Ozempic want this nigga put out the house? What if they really start putting pressure on CBS? Like, man, this is offensive for y'all to be making fun of us with our medications, and I don't want to go down that hill, but we're still going that way. Like Jack, when Jack said, "Nigga, the house handle it," they put this nigga out. That's all I felt they should have did. All of them could have got real cool points. If everybody in the house would have been like, all right, bet. You said what? We putting Luke up, we putting Luke out. Man, don't let production involve. That's part of the social experiment. I want to see how they were gonna handle it. That's my main thing. I trust the people in the house more than I trust production. Somebody say nigga in front of some people? Okay. House meeting. This nigga's in here using the N-word. What's happening? Everybody voting that nigga out. So I rather just naturally fix itself. I'm not sitting here saying that Luke should just be allowed to. No, like no, it's there's consequences with everything you say in that bitch. We all know that's how that house is. You gotta watch your mouth. There's a lot of other things in that house that you could say to get your ass put on the block that I had a whole house mad at you just the same. So I just don't want this shit where it's just like, how come white people get to look tough? If some slurs are said about white people in the house, nobody's gonna stop and be like, you know, should we put this person out? Like, think about the shit that Swaggy was saying about like Winston now. I think Swaggy even called them just some white boys at one point. I could be wrong, but the level of alluding to it and shit. But it's like we can't ever get the black version of the Suds Buzz. We can't just get two black dudes that just like mesh well together and be cool together. Like we like that's the things that I see where it's like, and the only reason why I look and point these things out is like this is the shit that y'all claim y'all care about. Y'all claim y'all care about true diversity and all this shit, but what it ends up happening is no, it's not. Y'all just pick these weird groups of people y'all want to win instead of just letting like the game happen. And then now y'all been on this black woman kick for like 5 seasons now, and it's weird. It's like they try. It's like they keep doing the black chick thing. We went from Tiffany to Taylor to Cerie to Chelsea to Ashley, who is a direct clone of Hannah. So then, what am I supposed to get mad if the people in the house sit around and go, man, maybe we should get her out because it's hard to get black women out in this game? That's gonna be a problem. I don't know why that's a literal compliment. Somebody could sit in the house just like how I just did and literally name like, man, you look at Tiffany and how people felt she should have won the game with Ozza coming in third place. Then you see the shit they did with Taylor. Then you see the shit with Cerie and how she was insulated and all of that shit with her son. One of them motherfuckers might even be their kid, bro. But if somebody point that out, you racist. But last year they showed their hand. Me and Misha told everybody 4 years ago because they started talking about it online. They want a season with no men so bad. That's why they was trying so bad to get an all female jury. But they fucked it up because they stupid. They wanted that so bad because that's their biggest fantasy right now is to get the game to a point where it's all women. And I'm like, please do. So that way y'all don't have nobody to blame for how trash the game is played. Maybe CBS should start just cast 16 people. They think every one, single one would make a great winner. Problem solved. No, you don't. We got you. Because their winner isn't because you can, you can't. Okay, so what you saying, Boston? In their terms would mean it's the exact same person. So if this year is supposed to be some manly black chick winning, that would mean we have to cast 16 manly black chicks. It's just this weird fucking game they be playing with diversity check marks instead of just playing the damn game, bro. But it is what it is. 16 Ashleys, there you go. Ashley ended up being dumber than Hannah, looking just like her but dumber. We'll never get a Jeff. We'll never get a Devin. We'll never get a Russell. We'll never get a Marvin. We'll never get a Will Mega. Like, we ain't getting another motherfucking James. We ain't getting a Dan. The only way we'll get anything like a Dan or a James is if they just full production. Like that's how we were able to sneakily get like a Daniel is. They was like he Elvis and so he on turn up like that and they found out wrong. This cast is gonna be disappointing, so get ready. LateNightCrew.net though. Make sure you hit the link in the description. But for now, say peace to your boy. Only got a few hours on my vacation left, and I would like to go enjoy them. Fuck you very much. I'll never forget the tweet I made right before Josh won. When Josh won that competition and picked Paul to go to the final two with him, I said, "Well, you just sealed the deal." And that was the first time where we really saw bitter jury. We Cody wanted me to think he was just real tough guy Marine, and his bitter bitch ass voted for Josh all because he was mad that Paul got him. Bitter jury is another thing that ruined this fucking game. Because yeah, I know they cheated for Paul. I know they cheated for Tyler, but them niggas made it there and got to the end, and it's like Big Crosby, Janice, KS Dub. I'm so happy. That's why I gotta get off here now. I'll be on here another 4 hours getting ready. Tuesday we should be turning up. Tomorrow I'm gonna slowly get the studio back together and get back to work. Grace, everybody, make sure y'all hit the Patreon because that's where the exclusive shit will happen. This season's goal, we only doing $300. We getting a new soundboard and another piece of equipment. So hit the links if you are supporting the channel. God is great. HK, oh, it's gonna be great. Cole, this is gonna be a great season, especially with LateNightCrew.net. We'll have another article or two up tomorrow. The B Squad will officially be in there shortly. But then again, I'm probably lying. Clee, man, we got a website. And I'm hungry as fuck. So guess what I'm gonna do? Go eat with my fat ass. I gotta figure out what's the last fat thing I'm gonna eat before I get back to work and be full back on. Shit, I might be a have not. I don't think I need to go that hard. Holly, let me kick my feet up. I got junior tomorrow. And I gotta take football to work. Crazy. I can't microwave nachos. Boston, I ain't had a microwave almost. Let me tell y'all this quick microwave story, then I'm gone. I haven't had a microwave, so I gotta like every time I eat, I gotta cook, or it has to be some air fryer appropriate, right? Don't you know these motherfuckers, bro? So we not responsible for the microwave, or we would already have one. But it's like one of them, ones that's in the counter type situation, and so they took like a week to get here. He like told him like, nigga, you gotta come get this microwave. They finally come and go, yeah, man, the microwave is out. So we have to come back with another microwave next week. Bitch, we told you it was out. Why did it take you a week just to come? Nigga, I was so mad. I could make some air fryer nachos, but I really don't need the carbs. Because I'm probably going to have the carbs tomorrow before I come back. Greasy. So yeah, we still ain't got no microwave. We ain't had one for like 2 weeks now. Fun times. So a lot of oven reheating and a lot of pot shit for me, but I'm used to it. It has not made me accelerate to getting fast food or nothing, but it's the reheating that's like a pain in the ass where it's like certain shit is like I just want to throw in the microwave for 30 seconds. I don't want to fucking babysit this over the stove for 5-10 minutes when I I could have been sitting down. So like if I make some taco meat, Like I gotta reheat the whole fucking pot of taco meat to eat. I can't just put it in a bowl, throw it in the fucking microwave. Yeah, Boston. That sounds like a good hot meal. Maybe I should try it. Nah, I'm about to fuck up this baked potato. Yeah. It's mega size. Pause. God is great. And Big Brother is back. And so is Shay.